The camera fades in slowly. Low music hums beneath a single sentence that sends chills down the spine. What if the person everyone trusted the most was hiding the darkest secrets of all? Fans are shocked. Emotions ran high. And the internet? Completely on fire. In tonight's explosive expose, media firebrand Candace Owens drops what she claims is the most disturbing revelation of her career, an allegation so twisted, so unbelievable, that it instantly fractures families, friendships, and entire fan communities. At the center of the storm is Erika Kirk, a polished, camera-ready socialite with a carefully curated past, and, allegedly, a trail of secrets she never expected to resurface. It starts with a single clip, a leaked recording, a hushed voice, a name whispered off camera. Within minutes of Candace posting her video, hashtags begin trending. Fans flood comment sections, some demanding justice, others calling it a smear. Old photos resurface. Deleted posts are resurrected. And suddenly, Erika's once pristine image begins to crack. Her past is shady, Candace says coldly into the camera, eyes locked, voice unwavering. And I'm done protecting powerful people. What follows is a cascade of accusations that feel less like commentary and more like a declaration of war. Behind closed doors, emotions explode. Erika's inner circle scrambles. Family members argue late into the night, some urging silence, others begging her to fight back. Former friends mysteriously go quiet. One longtime ally unfollows her without explanation, sending fans into a frenzy. Meanwhile, Candace doubles down. I was warned not to say this, she claims. I was told there would be consequences. But if telling the truth makes me the villain, so be it. The tension is unbearable. Every pause feels deliberate. Every glance feels loaded. Viewers can't look away as Candace hints at secret meetings, powerful connections, and a past Erika allegedly worked desperately to erase. And just when it seems like the story couldn't get darker, a new twist emerges. An anonymous source steps forward, threatening to confirm everything or destroy both women in the process. Fans are divided. Comment sections turn into battlegrounds. Some call Candace a hero. Others accuse her of going too far. And Erika? She finally breaks her silence, with a message so emotional, so raw, that it only deepens the mystery. This isn't over, she says through tears. And the truth will come out. But whose truth? As the music swells and the screen fades to black, one thing becomes painfully clear. This isn't just a scandal, it's a collision of ambition, betrayal, and buried secrets. And by the time it's over, nothing, and no one, will be left untouched. The fallout is immediate. Within hours of Candace Owens' video going live, Erika Kirk's carefully curated world begins to unravel. Her phone doesn't stop buzzing, not with messages of support, but with frantic questions, half-accusations, and chilling silence from people who once called her family. Inside a sleek, glass-walled penthouse overlooking the city, Erika paces back and forth, gripping her phone so tightly her knuckles turn white. This is insane, she snaps at her younger sister, Marisol, who sits frozen on the couch, scrolling endlessly through social media. She can't just say things like that. She can't rewrite my life for clicks. Marisol hesitates, then looks up slowly. But some of this stuff, she says carefully, people are pulling records, old photos. Things you never told me about. The room goes quiet. Erika stops pacing. Her voice drops to a whisper. Because it wasn't your business. That single sentence hangs in the air like a loaded weapon. Across the internet, fans are shocked. Reaction videos explode overnight. Some creators replay Candace's accusations frame by frame, dissecting every pause, every smirk, every carefully chosen word. Others rush to Erika's defense, insisting the allegations are exaggerated, cruel, and reckless. But doubt has already taken root. Old acquaintances emerge from the shadows, former party friends, assistants, distant relatives, each hinting they always felt something was off. Screenshots circulate of deleted posts. A blurry photo from years ago goes viral, sparking speculation so intense it overwhelms any denial Erika attempts to issue. Meanwhile, Candace is thriving in the chaos. In her studio, surrounded by production staff and glowing monitors, she watches the numbers climb. Views, comments, shares, all skyrocketing. They're panicking, she says with a tight smile, sipping her drink. That's how you know you hit a nerve. Her producer leans in. Erika's team just released a statement, calling this slander. Candace laughs, sharp and humorless. Of course they did. That's step one. Are you worried? Another staffer asks. Legal threats? Reputation backlash? Candace turns slowly, eyes blazing. I've been threatened before. What scares them is that I'm not backing down. Then she drops the bomb. There's more. Back at the Kirkwood penthouse, the family war has begun. Their mother, Victoria, arrives unannounced, her expression tight with fury. Tell me this isn't true, she demands the moment she walks in. Tell me Candace Owens is lying. Erika opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. Marisol notices. Victoria notices. The silence is deafening. I protected you, Victoria says, her voice shaking. I defended every strange job, every unexplained trip, every rumor. You promised me there was nothing to hide. I didn't promise, Erika fires back. You assumed. The argument explodes. Voices rise. Old resentments spill out, about money, control, sacrifice. About how Erika's ambition always came first. About how she vanished for years and came back transformed, polished, untouchable. You think this is about politics? Marisol cries. This is about trust. And right now, no one knows what to believe. Outside the family bubble, former friends begin to defect. One woman, once Erika's closest confidant, posts a cryptic message. When people show you who they are, believe them. Fans interpret it as confirmation. The damage accelerates. Brands quietly pause partnerships. Invitations are postponed. Calls go unanswered. Erika refreshes her email obsessively, watching her empire wobble. Then, just as she prepares to go silent, Candace uploads a second video. This time, her tone is darker. I didn't want to release this, she says, staring straight into the camera. But since I'm being called a liar, here's what they didn't expect me to have. The screen cuts. A distorted voice plays, an anonymous source. A former insider. I saw her, the voice says. I saw Erika introduce people. She knew exactly what she was doing. The internet erupts. Erika watches the clip in horror, her face draining of color. That voice, she murmurs. I know that voice. Marisol's eyes widen. Who is it? Erika doesn't answer, because she knows. And somewhere out there, someone from her past, someone she thought she buried along with her secrets, has decided it's time to speak. The family is left divided. Fans are screaming for answers. And Candace Owens, smiling calmly into the camera, promises one thing. This is only the beginning. The internet doesn't sleep that night. By dawn, the anonymous voice from Candace's second video has been looped, remixed, slowed down, and analyzed with obsessive precision. Fans argue over the cadence, the accent, the breathing pauses. Entire forums are dedicated to one question: who finally broke the silence? Inside Erika Kirk's penthouse, the mood is suffocating. She hasn't slept. Mascara streaks stain her cheeks as she stares at the paused video on her laptop, frozen on Candace's unblinking face. Every few seconds, her phone lights up. Missed calls from numbers she doesn't recognize. Messages from people she once trusted asking for clarification. Clarification. As if her life can be neatly explained in a paragraph. Marisol stands by the window, arms crossed. You need to respond, she says quietly. Silence is killing you. Erika laughs bitterly. No, speaking is killing me. Victoria re-enters the room, holding her phone like it's evidence in a trial. Your aunt just called, she says. She asked if I knew. Asked if I helped you. Erika stiffens. Help me do what? Victoria's voice cracks. Whatever it is they're saying you did. That's when Erika finally snaps. You think I enjoyed any of it? She shouts. You think I woke up one day and decided to become this version of myself? I did what I had to do to survive. The room goes silent. Marisol turns slowly. Survive what, Erika? Erika realizes too late what she's almost admitted. Across town, Candace is already planning her next move. She sits in a dimly lit room, scrolling through messages from sources, some credible, some clearly desperate for attention. But one message stands out. Short, direct, terrifying. She recognizes the voice. That means she knows I'm serious. Candace smirks. Good. Her producer hesitates. If this person comes forward on camera, this goes nuclear. Are you ready for that? Candace doesn't hesitate. I've been ready. Back online, the narrative begins to fracture. A former friend of Erika's goes live unexpectedly, eyes red, voice trembling. I don't know everything, she says, but I know Erika wasn't always honest. She disappeared for years. Came back with connections that didn't make sense. And when I asked questions, she cut me off. Fans are stunned. Another reaction channel posts a compilation titled Erika Kirk, the pattern no one noticed. Millions watch as coincidences are framed as proof, silence framed as guilt. Erika's team finally pushes her toward action. You need to humanize yourself, her publicist insists over speakerphone. Do an interview. Cry if you have to. Deny everything. Erika stares at her reflection in the mirror, eyes hollow, jaw clenched. What if denial isn't enough? It has to be, the publicist snaps. Because the alternative is unthinkable. The interview airs that evening. Erika sits under harsh studio lights, dressed in white. Vulnerable. Fragile. Carefully constructed. I am not the person they're trying to paint me as, she says, voice shaking. I was young. I was manipulated. And I will not be scapegoated for someone else's darkness. For a moment, sympathy surges. Fans comment things like, she looks broken, and, maybe we judged too fast. Then Candace responds, live. She leans forward, eyes cold. Victims don't silence other victims. They don't threaten people into staying quiet. The tension explodes. Candace reveals text messages, blurred but damning. Messages allegedly sent from Erika years ago, warning someone to remember who put you where you are. Erika watches from her couch, shaking. That's out of context, she whispers. That's not what it looks like. Marisol turns to her slowly. Then what is it? Erika doesn't answer. That's when the call comes. A blocked number. She answers with trembling fingers. Hello? The voice on the other end is calm. Familiar. You should have known this would happen, the voice says. You left me behind. Erika's breath catches. I protected you. No, the voice replies. You protected yourself. The line goes dead. Erika collapses onto the floor, sobbing. Because now she knows, the anonymous source isn't a stranger. It's someone who once depended on her. Someone who knows the truth in full. And if they step into the light, everything Erika fought to bury will finally come undone. The reveal comes without warning. No teaser. No countdown. No mercy. At exactly 9:07 a.m., Candace Owens uploads a video titled simply, She's Ready to Talk. The thumbnail alone detonates the internet. A shadowed figure sits behind a screen, face obscured, voice undistorted this time. The caption reads, former associate, former friend, former silence. Fans are stunned. Within minutes, the video surpasses 1 million views. I stayed quiet because I was scared, the woman begins. Not of the public. Of her. Erika Kirk is watching live. Her hands shake so violently she drops her phone. Marisol picks it up, eyes glued to the screen, her face draining of color. Oh my God, Marisol whispers. It's Renee Kirk. The name alone sends a shockwave through Erika's chest. Renee was never supposed to speak. Renee was the one mistake Erika thought she'd erased. On screen, Renee continues. Erika didn't look like this back then, she says calmly. She wasn't polished. She wasn't powerful. She was hungry. And she learned fast who mattered, and who didn't. Candace's voice cuts in. Did Erika ever introduce you to people who made you uncomfortable? Renee exhales slowly. Yes. The pause is unbearable. She said it was networking. that this was how the world worked. And when I hesitated, she told me I was being dramatic. The comments explode. This is insane. I believe her. Erika is done. Inside the penthouse, chaos erupts. Victoria storms into the room, eyes blazing. You told me Renee moved away, she shouts. You told me she disappeared on her own. Erika is sobbing now, face buried in her hands. I didn't force her. I didn't. Then why is she terrified of you? Victoria screams. Marisol backs away slowly, like she's seeing her sister for the first time. All those nights you said you were helping people, she says quietly. Was this what you meant? Erika looks up, desperation etched into every line of her face. I was trying to survive by sacrificing others? Marisol asks. The family is left divided. Victoria retreats into silence, refusing to look at her daughter. Marisol packs a bag and leaves without another word. The penthouse, once buzzing with life, feels hollow, haunted. Online, the reaction is brutal. Brands cut ties publicly. Former allies issue vague statements distancing themselves. Fans who once defended Erika now feel betrayed. She gaslit everyone. She played victim while ruining lives. This is unforgivable. But just when it seems Erika has lost everything, she makes a move no one expects. She goes live, alone. No makeup. No publicist. No script. Her voice cracks as she speaks directly to the camera. I am not a monster, she says. I was manipulated by people far more powerful than me, and I refuse to be their shield anymore. The internet pauses. Then Erika drops her bomb. There are names, she says. People who protected me, who benefited from my silence. And if I'm going down, I'm not going alone. Candace watches, stunned. That, she mutters, changes everything. Because now, the story isn't just about Erika. It's about the system that lifted her, used her, and is now abandoning her. And somewhere off camera, Renee watches too, eyes filled not with fear anymore, but resolve. This isn't over, Renee says in a follow-up post. Not until the whole truth is out. Fans are torn. Emotions run wild. Sympathy clashes with rage. And one thing becomes clear. This is no longer an expose. It's a war. The line is crossed the moment Erika names names. She doesn't do it recklessly. She doesn't shout. She doesn't posture. She reads them, one by one. First names. Then initials. Then unmistakable details that make it impossible to deny who she's talking about. These people weren't rumors, Erika says during her second live stream, eyes hollow but steady. They were rooms I walked into. Calls I was told to take. Doors that opened because someone else decided I was useful. The chat explodes so fast it becomes unreadable. Candace Owens watches from her studio, frozen. This wasn't the plan, her producer whispers. Candace doesn't blink. No, but it's the truth cracking. Within minutes, legal threats start flying, not toward Erika, but toward Candace. Emails flood in. Cease and desist letters. Warnings about reckless amplification and defamatory platforms. Candace laughs once, sharp and humorless. They're scared, but even she feels it now, the shift. The air has changed. This isn't controlled chaos anymore. This is dangerous. Meanwhile, Erika Kirk steps fully into the spotlight. No distortion. No shadows. She posts a video from her apartment, sitting on the floor, knees pulled to her chest. I didn't want fame, Renee says softly. I wanted closure. And I wanted people to stop pretending this didn't happen. Her vulnerability hits harder than any expose. Fans rally behind her. Support pours in. Hashtags change tone, from outrage to protection. Protect Renee. We believe survivors. This isn't entertainment. Erika watches Renee's video alone. Tears stream down her face, not from relief, not from guilt, but from something darker. Regret. I told myself I was helping, Erika whispers to no one. I told myself I was different. Her phone rings. It's her mother. Victoria's voice is exhausted. I don't recognize you, she says. But I don't recognize myself either. I should have asked harder questions. Erika closes her eyes. I'm sorry. I know, Victoria replies. That's what hurts. The family remains fractured. Marisol refuses to come home. Friends are gone. Her name has become shorthand for betrayal. And yet, unexpectedly, public opinion begins to splinter again. Some fans start asking uncomfortable questions. Why are only certain people being destroyed? Why do the powerful ones stay quiet? Why is Erika the only one paying? Candace addresses this head-on in her next upload. Don't get it twisted, she says firmly. Exposure isn't justice. And silence from the top is still silence. Then she admits something shocking. I didn't know how deep this went. And I underestimated the cost. The comments turn. Some accuse her of chasing views. Others defend her bravery. A few warn her to stop before it's too late. Because behind the scenes, threats escalate. Anonymous messages. Unmarked cars. A warning slipped under her studio door. Drop it. Candace stares at the note, hands trembling, not with fear, but fury. No, she says aloud. Now I finish it. As the episode ends, Renee releases one final line that chills everyone watching. I'm not the only one, she says. I was just the first to stop being afraid. The screen cuts to black, and the audience knows this story is about to get bigger, messier, and far more devastating than anyone imagined. The floodgates open. After Renee's declaration, the silence that once protected everyone finally shatters. One by one, voices emerge, hesitant at first, then louder, braver. Anonymous posts turn into recorded statements. Blurred faces become clear. Stories that were once whispered in private messages are suddenly spoken out loud. Fans are stunned. I thought I was alone. I thought no one would believe me. I thought that was just how the world worked. Each story is different, but the pattern feels familiar. Too familiar. Candace sits at her desk long after midnight, eyes burning as she listens to testimony after testimony. Her team urges her to slow down, to protect herself, to think strategically. This is bigger than a YouTube series now, her producer warns. You're poking people who don't lose. Candace exhales sharply. Neither do I. But the pressure is mounting. Sponsors quietly pull out. Former allies distance themselves. A major platform flags her content for review. The message is clear. Keep going, and you risk everything. For the first time, Candace hesitates. Not because she doubts the story, but because she realizes the cost is no longer theoretical. It's personal. Meanwhile, Erika Kirk is unraveling. She hasn't gone live in days. The penthouse feels like a cage. Every mirror reflects a version of herself she no longer recognizes, neither the villain the internet has decided she is nor the survivor she once believed herself to be. A knock breaks the silence. It's Marisol. They stare at each other across the doorway, sisters divided by years of lies and unspoken resentment. I didn't come to forgive you, Marisol says quietly. I came because I needed to understand. Erika's voice is barely audible. There are things I hate myself for. Marisol steps inside, then say them, and for the first time, Erika does. She talks about being young and desperate, about learning quickly that proximity to power meant safety, about convincing herself that introducing people was harmless, that everyone was choosing for themselves. I told myself I wasn't forcing anyone, Erika says, tears streaming. But I also didn't stop it. Marisol listens, heartbreaking. Intent doesn't erase impact. The words hit harder than any headline. Across town, Renee prepares for the hardest step yet. She agrees to sit down for an on-camera interview. No filters, no anonymity. When the footage drops, it's raw and devastating. She doesn't scream. She doesn't accuse. She simply tells the truth. Emotions run high. Viewers cry in the comments. Survivors share their own stories. Even longtime skeptics fall silent. This isn't drama anymore, one fan writes. This is reality. And then, just when the story feels complete, a final twist detonates everything. A former associate releases documents. Not about Erika, about someone else. Someone higher up. The name is redacted, but the implications are explosive. Suddenly, Erika's story looks less like an isolated scandal and more like a symptom of something much larger. Candace watches the leak spread, heart pounding. They were never going to let her be the end of it, she says softly. She was the shield. Erika sees it too. For the first time, she understands what she was really part of, and what she allowed herself to become. The family remains fractured. The internet remains divided. And the truth, once unleashed, refuses to be contained. As the episode fades out, one question lingers over everything. When the system falls, who survives the wreckage? The story breaks containment. What began as an online expose now bleeds into mainstream conversation. Morning shows stop dancing around it. Late-night hosts drop the jokes. Serious faces replace smirks as commentators struggle to explain how something so widespread went unnoticed for so long. Institutions issue statements that say everything and nothing at the same time. We are reviewing past associations. We take these allegations seriously. We had no prior knowledge. Fans aren't buying it. They always say that. Funny how they never know until they're exposed. This goes way beyond one person. Candace feels the shift in real time. Her channel is temporarily demonetized. An emergency meeting is called by the platform. She's told, politely but firmly, that continuing this series could result in permanent removal. This isn't censorship, the executive says through a screen. It's risk management. Candace leans forward. For who? The call ends without an answer. For the first time, Candace is forced to confront a question she's avoided since the beginning. Is telling the truth worth losing everything she's built? That night, she sits alone in her studio, lights off, staring at the note still taped to her desk. Drop it. Her phone buzzes. It's Renee. I don't know if I can keep doing this, Renee admits. Every time I leave my apartment, I feel like I'm being watched. Candace's voice softens. You don't owe anyone anything. You've already changed everything. But what if nothing actually changes? Renee asks. The question lingers. Across the city, Erika Kirk prepares for what she knows is inevitable. She agrees to a public accountability forum. No editing, no live chat disabled, no friendly moderator. Just her, the accusations, and an audience that has already made up its mind. Victoria watches from home, hands clasped, whispering prayers she hasn't said in years. Marisol refuses to watch at all. Erika sits under unforgiving lights. I'm not here to ask for forgiveness, she begins. I'm here to take responsibility. The room is tense. She acknowledges harm without excuses. She admits silence where there should have been resistance. She admits benefiting from a system she now claims to condemn. And then, she does something no one expects. I will cooperate with any investigation, Erika says. Even if it costs me everything. The statement detonates. Fans are shocked. Critics scoff. Supporters cautiously re-emerge. She's finally owning it. Too little, too late. At least she's not hiding anymore. But behind the scenes, the cost is immediate. Accounts frozen. Projects cancelled. Invitations revoked. Erika's remaining allies vanish overnight. She returns home to an empty apartment. For the first time in years, there is no one left to impress. No audience to manage, no image to maintain, just consequences. Meanwhile, Candace makes her decision. She goes live, unmonetized, unsponsored, unfiltered. I didn't start this to destroy one person, she says. I started it because silence protects the wrong people. She looks directly into the camera. If they take this channel down tomorrow, so be it. But this story doesn't belong to me anymore. The comments flood in faster than ever. We're with you. Don't stop. They can't erase this. The episode ends with a split screen. Renee walking into daylight, head held high. Erika sitting alone in the dark. Candace standing in her studio, lights blazing. Three women bound by a story none of them can escape. And as the screen fades to black, one truth becomes undeniable. Exposure was only the beginning. The real reckoning has just begun. As the dust settles and the noise begins to blur into a constant hum, one thing is painfully clear: this story is far from over. What started as a single explosive accusation has grown into a tangled web of secrets, power, silence, and consequences that no one involved can fully escape. Fans are still shocked. Emotions continue to run high. And the fallout? It's only beginning. Candace Owens may have lit the match, but the fire spread faster than anyone imagined. Her decision to push forward, even as sponsors fled, platforms pushed back, and threats mounted, forced uncomfortable questions into the spotlight. Questions about who really holds power, about who gets protected, and about how easily the line between victim, accomplice, and survivor can blur. Erika Kirk's journey has been equally unsettling to watch. Once untouchable, she became the face of a scandal that revealed how ambition, fear, and self-preservation can slowly corrode morality. Her public accountability didn't bring closure, it opened new wounds. For some viewers, it was too little, too late. For others, it was the first crack in a system that thrives on silence. Either way, the family was left divided, reputations were shattered, and nothing will ever return to the way it was. And then there's Erika Kirk, the quiet voice that refused to stay buried. Her courage reshaped the narrative, reminding everyone that behind every headline and every viral clip are real people carrying real scars. Her story shifted the conversation from spectacle to substance, from drama to damage. And yet, even now, she stands at the center of a storm she never asked for. So where does this leave us? With investigations looming, with institutions scrambling to protect themselves, with powerful figures still unnamed, and with a public that can't seem to agree on where justice ends and accountability begins. Seen as heroes by some and villains by others, everyone involved is now trapped in a story bigger than themselves. And that's where you come in. What do you think really matters here? The intent or the impact? Is exposure enough, or does real change require consequences that go far beyond the internet? Who deserves empathy, and who deserves to be held accountable no matter the cost? If this story left you questioning everything, you're not alone. Make sure you like this video if you want more deep dive dramas like this one. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what comes next, because trust us, this universe isn't done unfolding. And most importantly, comment below. Tell us where you stand. Whose side are you on? What do you think happens next? Because in stories like this, the loudest voice isn't always the one on screen. Sometimes, it's yours.